Hi everyone, I'm Terry, and this is the Yarnjoy podcast, episode number 189. Welcome. Well, I have quite a few finished objects to show you this time, and just one works in progress that I worked on. So let's just get started, and I'll show you what I got done. Okay, so I am working on the nativity set throughout this year. Last year I did a crochet set that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the characters from that cartoon, and I did one per month through the whole year, and I decided that I was going to do this next set, and it has 12 little patterns in it, but I decided that I'm just going to go at my own pace and get them done quicker than just once per month. So I am doing the nativity set, and I did purchase this off of Amazon. I can put a link below in the description box. It is an affiliate link. If you want to check it out at Amazon, okay? It is a very nice set. I really like it. I think this one, if any of you have done the Rudolph set, this one is easier because it doesn't have as much little details to it, I think, than the Rudolph characters. And so I'm really enjoying these. Of course, I like the Rudolph set too, but I'm really enjoying these as well. And so I finished another character of this set, and I'll show you what I did. I made Joseph. So there is Joseph. So I think he turned out really cute. And I will put in a picture right here of my group so far. I have Mary, Joseph, and baby Jesus now. So I'll pop that picture right up in here. Okay, so that is my set so far. So now the next character I'm just following the order in the little pattern book that came with the set. And so the next one in the book is the shepherd. Let's see, he is here on the back. He's right there. He looks very similar to Joseph, so I'm assuming that the pattern is going to be very similar. Looks like his beard is a little bit different, and then he has got this sash type thing that goes across his shoulders. You can see that. But besides that, I think he's going to be pretty similar. So anyway, he's next in the order of patterns. Okay, so that was finished object number 1. Finished object number 2 and number 3 are 2 Preemie hats that I got done. This is Preemie hat number 3 and number 4 for January. So I did say at the beginning of the month when I was doing my crafty goals that I was wanting to make 40 Preemie hats this year instead of 30 to donate to the Halloween hat drive, which is at one of my local hospitals in their NICU department for their preemie babies. And so I guess I'm doing 4 per month instead of 3 so I can get the 40 done. So I got number 3 and number 4 done, so let me show you that. Okay, so this is the third one I did for the month, and it is an owl hat. Now this hat, I actually got the pattern I forget where I got it from, but I will put a link below in the description box. But what I was going to say is actually a hat for an American Girl doll, okay? And I believe, I'm wanting to say that I think I went down maybe a hook size, even smaller maybe, to make it more preemie-ish. I'm not sure now. I wrote it in my book. But anyway, so that is the owl hat. I think I did it pretty much what they said, follow the pattern, except I believe I did the eyes differently. I think, yes, because the eyes, what it was, yeah, now I remember. The eyes, that was my drawer that just clanked shut. The eyes were buttons in the pattern where you did the pupils, but then you put the buttons over the top, not the pupil. The iris, the colored part. Yeah, and so what I did, let me show you up close there. See, I just took some sport weight black yarn. I think I might have even split it in half as far as the strands, I think. I'm not sure. But anyway, I just embroidered kind of a roundish pupil on there. I just did it by hand. So that's what I did instead of putting buttons on. So that is Preemie hat number 3. For the month. Okay, Preemie hat number 4. I made one of these last year. I thought it was so cute. and so I made one. I made another one. I may make some more before the year's out because they're so cute. But this is the Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's based on a children's book. Those of you that have children, you probably are very familiar with that book. I wasn't familiar with it because when I had kids, I don't know, I didn't know about that book. But anyway, when I had kids that were little. But anyway, I thought it was really cute. I really enjoy this pattern. And like I said, I'll put a link below in the description box. It is a free pattern, and I just think it's super cute. So, in fact, I believe I actually saw this hat on one of the babies last year from the hospital. The lady that took the hats, she sent me a couple of pictures. I believe one of them was wearing this hat, I think. Well, not this one, but the same pattern as that I did last year. Same hat. Okay, so that is Preemie hat number 4. Okay, and that is finished object number 3. Okay, so finished object number 4 and 4 is a couple of squares. Now I'm doing the B squared crochet along, and this is being hosted, and it's being done by Jill of Fiber Floozy Crafts, and I will link her channel below. Check her out. Go subscribe to her channel. She's awesome. And she's doing this. It's like a stitch. Each square is a different stitch, and she's doing a tutorial for each one. And then at the end, you'll be able to sew the squares together. Okay, and so I'm doing along with her because I loved learning new stitches. And so I have done number 4 and number 5. So here's number 4. I think number 4 was a works in progress last week. So I finished number 4, and there it is. And what this is just a treble crochet square. Okay, so it's a little holier, I don't know. Than the other one. So far she started with very basic squares. The first square was a single crochet square. The second square was a half double crochet. The third square was a double crochet square. And now this fourth square is the treble crochet square. So my squares are turning out 6.5 inches square. Okay, I believe hers is coming out 7 inches, so I guess it must be a tight crocheter. I am having to change out my hooks. You know, I just kind of measure as I'm going along, and sometimes I have had to change my hook size so then it'll come out to 6.5 inches because I want my squares to be the same size. But anyway, I am enjoying that. It's just my attention. Nothing to do with Jill's squares. She's doing a great job with the tutorials. Okay, so this is number 4, okay? And then number 5, now we are getting into other stitch patterns, and I'm really liking this stitch pattern. I don't know what this one's called, but it's really cool. And so here it is. I really like the texture of it. One thing good about learning some of these stitches, you can always use the stitches to make scarves or, you know, in other projects. But I'm really liking this. Have never done this stitch before, but it's like a front loop, back loop, half double crochet type thing going on. So I'm really liking that. Okay, so that is number 4 and number 5 of the B squared crochet along. Okay, now I'm behind still. I think she has gotten. I think she's already put out number 10. But she does have a playlist on her website, so I mean her YouTube channel, and so you can just click on them and it goes from one square to the other and you can get caught up. So I'm trying to get caught up, but you know, I'm just kind of doing my own pace here. So anyway, that was number 4 and number 5. Okay, and the only other work, and then I got one more finished object, a very quick, very quick pattern, but I wanted to show it to you anyway, is I made a hand sanitizer cozy, okay, for, we like to keep these little bottles of hand sanitizer that I pick up the bottle like in the travel size containers, or sample size, you know, at Walmart, they have those. And so I pick up this bottle of hand sanitizer, but then we get a larger jug and then we just refill it. And we like to have them in our cars. And we usually have them hanging somewhere in our cars, like on the blinker knob or, you know, somewhere. And so the one I've done this pattern before, and it was getting pretty ratty, and so I wanted to go ahead and make a new one, and so I did. And so that is, it's very simple pattern. Now I got this pattern off of the website is called, I'm looking down at my notes, it's micamakes.com, I think, but I will put a link below. And so now I did change mine a little bit. She had a longer strap, and then she had a button on the side that you could do like a decorative button to close it if you, depending on where you want to hang it. If you need it where you can take it loose and loop through something and then button it, then you may need to do that. From where the place I was going to hang it from in my car, I didn't need a button, and I also shortened the strap. I just didn't need the strap that long. But anyway, you can customize it however you need it. These would be really nice to make for a child and to hang it off of their backpack. And then, of course, then you would want to make the strap with the button. But anyway, if you need a hand sanitizer cozy that works up super quick, check it out. Okay, I'll link it below. Okay, so that is my 5th finished object. That's all my finished objects for the week. Okay, so I've only got 1 works in progress because everything I worked on, I pretty much finished all these little projects, the ones I just showed you. And so, but I did work on 1 works in progress that I didn't finish, which is, so it's still a works in progress, and it is the Starlight Blanket. Now this is a pattern that is in the January issue of the Happily Hooked magazine, the digital crochet magazine. I'm sure you've seen the ads. Well, I did subscribe to their magazine, and this was in the January, the current issue, and so it is a star blanket, and so here's mine so far. Last week, I believe I was in the white section, I think. Did I show? Yeah, I was in the white section. So I finished that white section, and then I went back to the colors, the color way that I'm using, and I'm really liking the way it's turned out. Isn't that cute? Now I'll pop in a picture right here of what this blanket is going to look like when it's finished. Okay, so that is what it's going to look like when it's finished. Now, I may not make it as big as it's calling for. I'm thinking that I'm going to stop when it's more baby blanket size, I think. We'll see. But anyway, that is what mine is looking like so far. So now I have to go back to the white section, and it is see how that is like popcorn stitches? Well, I have to go back to that popcorn stitch and make another white section, and then I'll go back to the color. But I'm really liking the way the color is coming out. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cool? This yarn that I'm using is ice yarn, and it is Magic Light. Okay, and it's some yarn that I won in a giveaway probably a year or so ago, and it was a 4-pack. I'm looking down here. It's a 4-pack of yarn in a package, and I think if I make it full size, it's supposed to call for all 4 skeins of it, I think. So we'll see. I may go ahead and make it full size just because that will use all 4 of these skeins, but we'll see. We'll see what I do. But anyway, the colorway of this is called Rainbow, I believe. And like I said, number 3 weight yarn. I'm using a 4mm or G hook for this project, but I'm really loving the color. It's just very cheerful. So that is my works in progress that I'm working on. Okay, so that is all of my works in progress. And of course I've worked on. I have several that I showed you, I think even last week, that I didn't work on this week. So so let's just go right into upcoming. Okay, so for upcoming, like I said, I'm working, the next character that I will be starting in the nativity set will be the shepherd. Okay, so that's upcoming. Now, yesterday, I released my Movie and Stitch collaboration video, and if you're wanting to go over there and check out what movie I watched and what project I worked on and what the next movie, which will be a movie starts with the letter B, what I'll be watching, I'll link that video below so you can check that out. So I'm having a really good time with that, and there's lots of people that are joining in. You just do a search for hashtag Movie and Stitch, and you can find everybody are YouTubers that make videos you can see what they're working on and what movies they're watching. So it's really cool. I'm enjoying watching other people's videos, seeing what movies they're watching. It might give me some ideas. Oh, it has. It's given me some ideas of movies to watch that I haven't seen before. And so that's always cool to get movie suggestions. So anyway, so that is not upcoming. I did it yesterday, but I'll put it below. Okay, but what is upcoming is next Wednesday. It will be Whip Wall Wednesday, episode number 22, I think. And so I will be putting that video out, and you can see the project that I'm working on for that series and how I'm doing on that. Okay, and then of course upcoming is my whips that I was working on, and I didn't work on this week. I've got the Sea Life blanket that I'm working on for my grandbaby, and haven't worked on that. And I've got the dolphin that I'm making. I'm still at the tail end of it, which is the tail. I'm still working on that part. I had to shift it just a little bit, because that's one thing about being a lefty at times. Sometimes, since left-handed people, when we crochet in the round, I crochet clockwise, in a clockwise direction, and right-handers, I believe right-handers, they crochet in a counterclockwise direction. And so sometimes the instructions on the pattern, it will, especially if you have to do so many stitches before you start another piece of that row, like, okay, for example, I had to single crochet like so many times, and then it would get me to the area on the circle where I needed to start the tail, and then after you did that part, then you had to single crochet just a few more stitches to get you around the other side. Well, it was not symmetrical, and so when I do it left-handed and went around the other direction, his tail was not going to be, if you know, a dolphin's tail is like a whale's tail. It's like a fluke, you know, and so my tail was going to come out more like a shark. And so I have to adjust that just a little bit, so then that way I'll land in the right spot to start the tail. So anyway, got to figure that out. It shouldn't be that much of a deal to do it, but a big deal to do it, but that's where I'm at on that. So I'll be picking that back up and doing that, because it's so cute. I know I was looking at a few patterns online today, and oh my goodness, I found so many, and I want to start them all, and it's so hard to rein myself back, and you just say, whoa, you can't do it right now. You got to finish some of these patterns first, because oh my goodness, I found some more patterns today. It's like, oh, I got to make that, and I got to make that. So anyway, I'm trying to hold back and finish these before I can start something new. Okay, so that is upcoming. I always have something upcoming. And then, I got some acquisitions. Last week I ordered like 6 Amigurumi books. They were all, they're all a little older books. I believe I ordered them off of a website called Abe Books, and I got them for like only a few dollars a piece. And so they were from 6 different sellers, and so I'm getting them like one by one, and I did receive one of them today, so I want to show you what I ordered. Okay, so this is a Leisure Arts book. Let's see, when was it published? Let's see, it was published, if I can find it here, in 2008, so not real old, but I mean, it's, you know, it's not new either. But anyway, it's this book here, and it's called Cute Little Animals. And so all the books that I ordered were like amigurumis or crochet toys, and like I said, they were only, I think this one was only maybe $3 and something. I guess they're used book. They're like, it's like ordering off to thriftbooks.com, if you're familiar with that. But it's in wonderful shape. It looks brand new to me, really. Maybe a little shelf roughness there, but nothing that's gonna bother me. So anyway, I really like that elephant right there. I really like that. They look like they have a sequin for the eye, and I won't do that. I think I'll stitch it and make that, instead of an eyebrow, I may make that to be like a eye, like his eyes is closed, like a sleepy eye. But I think that's a really cute elephant right there. And I like that one, and I like, there's a dog, puppy dog, this dog right there, he's really cute. I think, yeah, you can see him on the back sitting on the elephant. So I think that dog turned out really cute. Some of these other ones, I'm not real crazy about the design, but I definitely like those two. Like, see, here's a bear one I think is really cute, but he has a flat muzzle because you're supposed to like make it out of felt and just stitch it on. So if I would make him, I would actually make a three-dimensional muzzle to add to that, because I don't like the flat muzzle. But I think they're really cute. And each pattern, each character in here is so cute because they each have a name. Like this bear, his name is Archibald Hiram is his name, and he has a story right here about who he is and what he does. I think that's really cute, and each character is like that in the book. Let's see what the elephant's name is. I didn't even check. Oh, the elephant's name is Wesley. So here's Wesley, see? And then there's this story about the character. So I think that's really cute. So anyway, that is book number 1 that I ordered. So I have 5 more I think one is coming tomorrow, and like I said, they're all like amigurumi. I think I have one though that's like, it was called Noah's Ark, and it was like blankets with a amigurumi, you know, to go with the blanket, but I thought it was really cute, and I think that one was the most that I spent, which I think that one was maybe $8 for that book, but all the rest were like $3-4 for these booklets. So anyway, be looking for some more reviews on these books. Now, I will put a link below in the description box where, let's see, I will put a link below to where you can get it on Amazon, but that way you can take a closer look at the book. But like I said, I did find it at other websites. Well, either that or I will show. Yeah, I'll put a link to it to A Books. I guess that's where I ordered it. If they still have some of them. But anyway, so that is my acquisition. I just want to show you. And that's it. That's all that I've finished, and all of them that I'm working on. So guess that's it. Thanks so much to my new subscribers. I'm getting closer and closer to, let's see, yeah, I'm getting closer and closer, almost to 12,000, so that's awesome. I just can't believe it. I can't believe all the people that have subscribed to my channel, and I really appreciate it. I really enjoy interacting with you all through the comments. It's really great. I'm really enjoying it. And come over and join my Facebook group, Yarnjoy Podcast, and so that way you can post pictures over there of what you're working on, and I really would enjoy to see what you're doing. So if you haven't subscribed, then please consider doing so, and check out my never-ending projects that I'm working on, and tutorials that I'm putting out. I just put one out recently. I will link it below in the description box, but it's a little Valentine's purse. I have it right here for a little girl. I think it turned out really cute. I've got it in left and right-handed versions, and I've just found another Valentine's project. I think I'm gonna do a tutorial on that because I think that one is super cute too, and I think y'all would enjoy it. So gonna try to start working on that maybe tomorrow. So anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.